You just crossed over into the female zone.
So whatever man ends up with me, I promise you that this little bag right here, you ain't got to worry about this coming home and wondering how much is in this bag. Y'all know how much this bag is worth right here? This bag alone right here, this little bitty ass bag, $84. $84 for some BB tinted concealer / I don't even know what it's called, cream, eyelashes, and fingernails. Which, fingernails are not for me, but that's beside the point. $84. $84. I'm shook right now. I could have had me a pair of shoes for $84. Hey, you want to know what the most expensive price item was? It was this. $42. Baby, this is why I like natural. Because I'm not finna spend my money to try to look fake. Just not gonna happen. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. Queen, you understand that that saying goes both ways, right? It's not just for men coming to you, seeing you and say, hey, you know, I like this big girl, natural, this and that. This is the one I am going to choose. That's my type of girl. No. Hold up. That goes both ways, all right? So in other words, when you say you get what you get, apart from whatever the hell's in that bag, well, that means the guys who are attracted to you, you're going to look at them and you're going to have to say the same thing. I'm going to get what I'm going to get, all right? Fabio ain't coming. Shannon Tatum is not knocking on your door. Michael B. Jordan is not waiting for you in your living room. No, you're going to get an average guy, and heaven forbid, you might actually get a guy who's just as big as you. And he says, hey, I'm doing all natural and all that crap too. I'm not putting any extra kind of oils and ointments or anything in this beard. This beard is scruffy, dry, just like it comes out. You know, you got a bush down there, I got a bush up here. Free mustache rides and beer slides all over the place. You see how that works? You see how you can't really demand of a man to accept you as you are if you are not willing to do the same. And see, that's the biggest problem with women. I understand that you spend a whole lot of money on these products. You're probably going to say something a little bit more acceptable as, hey, if I'm willing to spend XYZ, which I'm not asking you to spend, I'm going to spend XYZ on these products to try to improve myself a little bit. Could you do the same? Hey, you know what? This girl would agree. Yes. I actually believe that self-respecting men out there who actually value their grooming will spend a little extra money on cologne. Hell, $50 in men's colognes can go a long way. Do some grooming, some good deodorant, and take care of himself. But again, it all boils down to that magic phrase, you get what you get. Before we move on, I want to say thank you, fam, to all of my subscribers for supporting this channel. I truly appreciate all of you who leave comments, who like my videos, and share them on other social media platforms. I truly gotta say thanks, fam. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, I thank you for tuning in, and I hope you decide to hit that subscribe button. Moving on.
Okay, so I'm going on another date. We're meeting at a coffee shop. I got here a little early, and I wanted to give him a chance to go in and put our order in because he asked me what I wanted. So I was just kind of hiding in my car, and now he's texting me telling me that he's there and my coffee is ready. So I'm going to go on this date and I'll update you guys on what happens when I'm done. Date debrief. So he was perfectly lovely. Like, he was thoughtful, considerate, kind, friendly, funny, and I had zero attraction to him. What would you do? Would you go on a second date, see if he grew on you? Or would you say, nope?
What a stupid son of a bitch.
Dang, fam, I gotta ask, is this more evidence that these ladies who are out there in the dating market grow old, but they just don't grow up? I mean, she said it already. The guy was lovely. He was a total gentleman, probably. Exactly the type of man that women say they want, but she's like, oh, I'm not attracted to him. Even at your age, a guy going out with you and you're not attracted to him. Have you looked at yourself in the mirror? Have you realized that you are on the lower end of the totem pole? You're not in high demand here, Granny. Let me guess. He wasn't exciting enough for you because he was too sweet. You know, he needs to have that blend of kind of like a bad boy type in his 60s or 70s, right? Seriously, Grandma, I gotta ask, what is your game plan here? What is your long-term relationship goal? Because it can't be that you want to be with a good man and live out the rest of your lives together, taking care of each other. Because if that was it, it sounds like you had the right kind of guy. Nope. I think this is more of that I gotta find myself phase. That she's gotta go out there and say, oh, you know, I have to rediscover myself way, way late in life. Or it could be the reason she's not attracted to him is that he was totally sweet, a total gentleman, but he's got no retirement plan. Like, his ex-wife stripped his bones of all the meat and he's got very little left. And she's like, dang, I'm looking for a retirement plan. This guy can't take care of me. Who's going to pay for all these medical bills I have? Nope. I'm not attracted to you. Maybe I'll go out on another date with you to see if I build that attraction to you. I don't know. This girl is just speculating right now. But one thing that I got to say, if we're going to go off on an emotional basis only, a pure attraction basis, this is a complete contradiction of what women say they want. You want the nice guy, the good guy, the guy that's going to take care of you because you're a good woman too. But then when you finally find one, oh, well, maybe I didn't want this. Moving on.
Want to hear my hot, totally sexist take? I don't think men should ever send selfies. I don't think a man should take a selfie, but a man should definitely never, ever send a selfie. Like, listen, even if the woman asks you for one, resist the urge. Do a self-portrait. Draw a stick figure. Do anything but take a selfie of yourself because you are going to fuck it up. You're going to look bad. You're going to look sad. You're going to look mad. You always look a bit mad. Or you're going to be like cheesing too hard. You'll be like, like, it's always like that. It's always like, I've never smiled. Don't do it. Don't do it. Selfies are for the girls, okay? Selfies are for the girls and the gays and the theys and not the men's. Not the men's. Especially a man who's like, I don't know, over 35. Like, definitely don't. Sorry, I don't make the rules.
No.
Sorry, I don't make the rules while she goes out and spits a rule that you shouldn't ever do. Okay, sweetheart, let me just say this. The selfie thing, why do women do an awesome job about it? Because number one, you're constantly taking pictures of yourself. Number two, there are like at least 50 different filters out there to help with, all the wrinkles, the sags, the discoloration. And number three, men call some of these selfies the only thing I got to offer. Because if it's the only thing you have to offer, you're going to work hard on it, make it look great. When a man who's got a whole lot to offer, he's like, you know what? Yeah, my selfie's going to be terrible. You want to know why? I don't concentrate all my efforts on making a selfie because I concentrate my efforts on everything else about me that I bring to the table. For example, my career, my physique, my hobbies, my properties, my retirement, a whole bunch of things. Can't put that in a selfie. So basically, you're complaining because a man can't put his full resume in a selfie versus a woman can. And that says a lot about women who take the best selfie they can with the best possible angle they can and still you get rejected. I mean, talk about sending your applications and still get rejected for the position. When a guy swipes left on you or just leaves you on red, you didn't even get a temp job there. That's kind of sad there. But, sure, say what you're going to say. You men are terrible taking selfies. Of course they are. Unfortunately for you, you women may be awesome at taking selfies with the help of filters, but when it comes to facing reality, yeah, that's something that men usually are a lot better at than you are. Moving on.
2 different men approached me at the gym today, which is highly unusual. And before anyone comments and was like, ew, no one's flirting with you at the gym, I didn't say that they were flirting with me or hitting on me. I said they approached me. But my interactions with these men were very, very different. I encourage you to listen to both of my interactions before you comment or make up your mind on what I'm trying to say here. The first guy comes up with me, and I've had interactions with this man before. He's fine, he's harmless. But he looks at me and he goes, wow, you've really leaned down lately. You look like you've lost some weight. Now, I have a policy where if anybody at the gym, especially a man that I don't know, comments on my physical, on my body, I do not say thank you. I just smile and I say, okay. That is my response every time. So I smile at him and I say, okay. And he just looks at me, he doesn't know how to respond because he thought I was going to be grateful that he is commenting on my thinness. So he just stares at me and he says, I mean, are you trying to lean out? Are you trying to lose weight? And I was like, yeah, I mean, I do a lot of activity through the week, so losing weight is just kind of like part of the deal, And he goes, okay, well, you probably just don't see it because you look at yourself every day, but I don't see you every day. And so I can see that you're really leaning out. And I smile and I say, okay. And he just says, all right, have a good day. And he walks away. I'm not bothered by this, but I just don't care. I don't care that some random man thinks that I look thin today. Or, I don't care what he thinks about my body at all. Now, again, I'm not saying that this man was hitting on me or flirting with me. I'm not saying that at all. He had a comment on my body. He made that comment. He did not get the reaction that he anticipated. Number 2 comes up with me. Now, this man I've never met before. I've never interacted with him before. And I'm doing my little tricep extensions. And he says, what are you going to eat when you get home after this? I said, well, I am going to eat half a pound of meat, and then I will have noodles or rice with it, whatever. And that's what I do every day. But we're going back and forth a little bit, and I'm like, yeah, I eat a lot, but I do a lot. So he tells me, you look like you work really hard. I think that's really great, and I hope that you have such a great day. I say, oh my God, thank you. That is so kind of you to say. Thank you. The issue is not, and nor has it ever been, just simply men approaching women. Men are allowed to approach women in the gym, whatever. It's fine. That's how society works. The problem is that there's still a lot of men out there that think that they can comment on a woman's body, the size of her body, and that woman should be grateful that that man had a positive opinion on her body. And that's yucky. So anyway, stay safe out there, kids.
Oh, wow, sister, that is special of you. So let me get this straight. This gorilla may be obtuse. To my understanding, there are a lot of women who would just jump back and forth with their demands, requirements, or whatever when it comes to men in the gym. I mean, you have women making videos complaining about men are just looking at me and he's using his eyes, and they'll complain about that. Or they'll complain about men approaching them. And then when men stop approaching them, they start complaining about, why aren't men complimenting me? Why aren't they approaching me? So now we're coming into another phase of it where maybe you're trying to start it. And I have to point this out. This woman actually put in her description of her video that she was hoping that the algorithm does not take this video to any red pill men. Don't worry, sister. Not a red pill man. Just a gorilla auditing you. Anyway, continuing my point. So now some men have approached you. And they weren't even trying to hit on you. They actually complimented you. You're dictating the terms of the compliment? Oh, it's icky if you compliment me this way on my thinness. You got to compliment me in a way I want to be complimented. So only the compliments that you believe are appropriate compliments are the ones that you're going to take. Anything else has to be rejected, and men have to learn how to compliment you. You know what this is going to do, sister? It's going to reach men out there, normal men, and most men who are self-respecting, who are in the gym working on themselves, are going to be like, you know what? I don't even need to approach you. I'm not going to. You're not going to get a compliment from me. The only ones that are going to approach you and try are going to be either blue pill beta simps or men who actually believe that you just gave them a blueprint on how to hit on you. Either way, sweetie, let this gorilla tell you. You should be thankful that you're thinning down and men are noticing that, because with that mug that you got, you wouldn't be getting half those compliments.
Emotional, damn it!
I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.